No, these guys, they can. I mean, they can score the ball. They're very efficient on the offensive end, and we've had games early in the year we didn't choose good. No secret, but once we kind of got acclimated, we had to make some adjustments. We lost Isaiah early in the year, and he's now got his way back in, so that's a big boost for us. But once we kind of got our rhythm, we've shot pretty well all over the floor, and so that's kind of who we are and what we've been able to do, and hopefully we can keep going a couple more games.
And Coach, how important is it to insert Isaiah as much as you can in games like this?
Huge. I mean, if you're a basketball person, you saw some of the intelligent plays he made. He made a couple right back cuts. He made a couple of looks for the back cut, took care of the ball. And it's been hard on him because he's really only played in a couple games. But he's huge for us because he just gives us some stability. He's been a 3-year starter for us at the point, and having him back in there definitely gives us a little bit of calm. So it's been helpful.
Can you talk about how hard he worked? Because it has been a tough season for him. Missed a couple of weeks, gets back immediately with the hammy. How hard he had to work to get back into the
Yeah, he was in with our trainer. I give kudos to Lee Rice. He was in there 2 times a day, and has been since his injury. We tried to bring him back, and he had a little setback. Tried to bring him back, and had a little setback. But they were in there twice a day. Even on their day off, these guys, when we gave them days off, he was in the training room. That's hard to do especially when you don't see an end result. You don't know if you're going to get back. It's always a what if. But it's part of being a senior, and it shows kind of the character of Isaiah for sure.
What's the mindset going into the next game?
I don't know what wants to
Yeah.
we've got to get rested here over the next day. If you watch Greenville play tonight, obviously they're super talented. We just got to figure out what gives us the best advantage in what places, and then we'll just try to see if we can apply that to some kind of game plan and get ourselves ready for Friday and see what happens.
Coach, you faced some adversity tonight in the game. You faced a tough schedule. NBA was there, obviously York several times. Do you feel like those games and those battles you went through prepared you to be in a game like this?
Absolutely, that's why we do it. These guys, I went to my seniors. I got 7 seniors. I went to those guys and said, all right, tell me what kind of schedule you want to put together. I can put one together that we can win a bunch of games in a row, or I can put one together that's really going to probably challenge you. We started out early in the season with Riverdale in the Northeast, and then just kept climbing with the NBA and so on and so forth, Webb and some other teams that have been in the state tournament or won the state tournament. And that's what they wanted to do. So, I told them I'd take all the losses, they can have the wins, and see if we can't get us ready for nights like tonight. And it paid off tonight.
Can you guys talk about, forgive me that I have the same questions they asked, the positive questions, but I'm interested in the scramble plays. Like that team makes teams look ugly at times, and that can be frustrating. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, I mean, they do exactly what you said. They'll put you in some uncomfortable situations, the bad spots on the floor. I thought for the most part our guys did a good job. That they made a really big run on us there to start the fourth quarter. I'd taken Colin out, obviously, and we kind of got disrupted a little bit with who was where, and it's probably coach's fault more than players' fault. But we for sure, we're able to recover from that. And we faced that. We went to Tyner, and they put you in the same situations. That's why we built the schedule we built, because we wanted to be uncomfortable, in certain situations. We'd have an opportunity when it got to this time of the year, we'd be able to hopefully handle it.
For you guys to make state last year and not be able to play it, for you seniors, you guys are able to play the state game. Just how good did it feel to actually be out there able to play on that court?
I mean, it felt amazing. I mean, something we worked towards all last year. We had a really good team. We thought we had a chance to win it. And then found out it got canceled and kind of bummed us all out. And then to start this year, we knew we had another chance to come back, and just kind of fired us up. And to finally be able to be here is amazing.
Coach, what do you make of the way these two seniors specifically stepped up tonight and they combined for almost 40 points?
Well, look at their stat line. It's amazing. They did a good job, but you just expect that out of these guys. They can, they've done it night in, night out for us as we roll through that, roll through the season. And our other guys have had nights just like this, and they're very capable. We've had several guys that have been able to score in the 20s every night, or each different nights. But it's somebody stepping up each night, and that's what makes a good team, is to be able to do that. But to do it in their first state tournament game, I'm just super happy for them.
Colin, it's no secret the Baxter faithful are crazy with their support of the Bees and the Lady Bees. You, as soon as the game ended, made a beeline for the home crowd. What is it about